I'm in. I'm inside. I'm inside the car. Okay, I'm in the driver's seat. Now, if I'm in the driver's seat, how come I'm feeling invisible? If you're in the driver's seat, you're in control, right? Wrong. Doesn't matter. You just keep driving. Okay. It's fine. Just keep your eyes on the road, hands on the wheel. Now, what was that I'm looking for? What was it that they said? Was that 2 blocks after the light or 2 blocks before the light? Uh-oh. I think I just missed my turn. No problem. I just remembered. I forgot the directions. Maybe there's a map in the glove compartment somewhere, like a map. A map, you know. A map's really gonna get me out of this mess. Don't worry. Chill. Relax. Look, everything's fine. This is me in the driver's seat. Remember? Remember me? This is me in the driver's seat. Remember? Remember me? Yeah, of course, I remember. I remember who I am. Hey, we're gonna get there in no time at all. I think it's time to try the radio again.
To me that here we were going along nicely, and there's this recurring theme of somebody from somewhere came and kind of set their own hidden agenda without us really knowing it, and manipulate this mass manipulation to go off in some other direction. You can say that that's a good scenario of what some people think the government or certain faction is doing to us, what big business and all of this. I mean, I keep hearing this. If you were going to write it out as a storyline, here it is, and here it is over here, and there, and there, and there.
Well, I think there's something to this series of paranoid conspiracies, insofar as nightmares are concerned. And Wilhelm Reich, I think, wrote very well on the true nature and function of nightmares. Children have nightmares in order to wake up. And I think the scary stories really start surfacing in the collective psyche when the collective psyche needs to wake up. When you have a nightmare, if it's a real nightmare, you usually wake up right before the really unbearable bad thing happens.
Sure.
And I think that nightmares kind of do that. There's a reason why nightmares occur, whether they're in our sleep or whether we see them around us as paranoid conspiracies or scenarios that our mind creates, or whether they're really out there. The fact is, if we're perceiving them, I think there's a part of us that is in need of waking up. And I think that's a legitimate urge, actually, the urge to wake up, and probably more now than ever. And so some people go to scary movies to feel the fear that they've been numb to. Other people, dream up the scariest story that they could imagine to stay a little bit on edge.
So whether they're real or imagined, the nightmares are serving a collective and individual function that is similar.
Yeah, I think that my tendency is to think that the function of fear as a wake-up call, as a warning signal. I tend to look at it more like that than trying to say, well, this one is true, this one is not true, and so forth. Because you can go on and on and on about how this conspiracy connects with that conspiracy, and all of a sudden you see how everything's connected, and you're walking around and in some kind of synchronicity trance.
Well, it has its own effect, is that you get very paranoid and you forget to enjoy the beauty of life. I see that happening to people. But I'm sort of startled by the kind of redundancy I see I keep seeing this theme if you kind of look at things obliquely and saying, well, what's the bottom line here? I keep seeing a similar theme, and I'm going, what's going on here?
Sometimes, it doesn't seem like the most difficult thing for people to believe is the very thing that's happening to them?
Mm-hmm.
And to be able to register what it is that is exactly happening to you, I think it's a function of intelligence that.
All right, we're back on the road. I'm in the driver's seat. This is the driver's seat. Okay, I'm gonna need some help here. I'm trying to remember something, and I think it's pretty important. I'm trying to remember that I'm driving, okay? I'm in the driver's seat. Now, when you're in the driver's seat, you're in control, right? Wrong. But you gotta keep driving. Anyway, okay? Who am I fooling? There's nobody here but me. Oh, missed my turn. Now, what was it that they told me? Was it 4 blocks after the light or 4 blocks before the light?